Hello everyone, this is Supreeta from Informatica, and in this video I'll be explaining you to apply MIMB patch for your metadata manager agent, which is used in a metadata manager service. So today's agenda will be, I'll be giving you an overview of metadata manager agent, and then I'll be giving you steps to apply MIMB patch in form of a demo. So basically, metadata manager agent, it is nothing but a program that metadata manager uses to access metadata manager sources and extract source metadata. And by default, your metadata manager agent, it runs on Windows mode where the metadata manager service runs. And it also uses one port number higher than the metadata manager service. You can configure the port numbers in Informatica Administrator. And also a separate instance it runs for each of the metadata manager agent for each metadata manager service which is present on a node. So typically here is the installation of your metadata manager agent. It is, if you go to Informatica installation directory and go to services, metadata manager service, and agent apps, you'll find an agent folder where your agent is installed. In case your metadata manager it is on a Unix machine, you will need to install it in a metadata manager agent on another Windows machine. This is so because metadata manager agent, it does not run on Unix. So let's get started with the demo. So I have a metadata manager agent which is installed in my C folder under Informatica 951 HF2, and here is all the folder which has all the folders for this particular installation. And even if in services, if you go to the services and if you look at the services, then the metadata manager agent is running over here. So first I'll just stop the metadata manager agent, and after stopping I just go to the MIMB web service URL and I see I cannot connect it to my metadata manager agent. I also have extracted the latest MIMB incremental patch that I got, and these are the folders that are there: bin, conf, dev, java, web. And if you need the latest MIMB patch, you'll have to contact GCS in order to get the latest patch. So my first step would be to copy all these folders, bin, conf, dev, and java, and copy it. And actually, before copying it, I'll have to make a backup of metadata manager agent installation that I have done already. So I have copied here all the folders, previous folders in agent backup, and then I select bin, conf, dev, java, all these folders, and copy these folders. So I'll be basically copying all these folders, bin, conf, dev, java, and then pasting it in the directory where my metadata manager is installed. And I'll be using copy and paste, a copy and replace option which is present for Windows. So I'll go and do it has already, and do a yes, and it's just going to be merging everything to this. So you'll have a copy, so just do a copy and replace for all of them. And once that is done, I'll go to the Tomcat folder, I'll go to web apps, and I have a MIMB war file which is present. So I'll just delete this MIMB war file and delete this. I'll delete this also. So I'll be going back to the MIMB incremental patch that I have. So for example, I'm right now applying a patch for 951 HF2, and if you see the list, it's given as 710, and this is the bridge which currently HF2 and HF3 uses. So you need to make sure that if you're applying a patch for HF2, the increment patch, it starts with 710. So I'll go to web, I'll copy this MIMB web service.war file and go back to the metadata manager agent location. Okay, so I'm back to the location where my metadata manager agent was installed previously under Tomcat web apps folder. I'll just copy this MIMB web service.war, and now we are good to go. So after doing this, we just need to start the metadata manager agent, and before starting we need to take care of one thing, that is the logon properties. You should always allow service to interact with your desktop. So let's start with this service. So once you've started the service, let's verify in whether the MIMB service is on or not. We can do that by just going through the browser. So previously the MIMB service was down, we'd already checked it. So I've just entered the URL for the MIMB web service, which is running on 19983 port. So if you see, it's running because you have got all the log levels, which is their information, and whether it's running or not. And it just got started now, so the start time is also given. So alright, now we are good to use our metadata manager agent. You can now use it after applying the MIMB patch. And if you want any information related to metadata manager service or metadata manager agent, you can always refer to the metadata manager admin guide. If you have any feedbacks, you can always write to us or tweet us in the following link, which is given on the screen. So thank you for watching our videos and have a good day.